Hey, Cal Forever here. Still walking. Decided to take a little extra walk to enjoy the scenery and to clear my energy. And yeah, look at how beautiful that is. Love the snow. Talking about clearing energy sensitivity. I know that guy. Energy sensitivity. That guy thinks he's Jesus. Energy sensitivity, and it is hard living with, and it doesn't matter who you are, any human being, the people that you're around the most, you're in their vortex. You can't escape that unless you get a distance away from that vortex. And however big people's vortexes are, it's a rather big energy field. And so that's why it's so important whose vortexes you decide to be in. And there is a time I feel like that we need to take when we're going through our awakening to just be in our own vortex, to be in the vortexes in nature, and then shifting and changing the people's vortexes that we're around. So, you know, I keep taking on things like complaining, I feel like, and it's like, this isn't me. I don't complain. And I'm really solid in my energy. So I recognize it, but because I'm so solid in my energy, it doesn't shift me off of myself. Because like when I go and clear my energy, then I find my center, and it's like, whoa. Sometimes it can take a while. Depends how long you've kind of been around that energy, how resilient you are, how magnetized you are. My energy is very magnetic, and it's like a light bulb and a bunch of moths. All these spiritual ego moths. Look at that. That's so cool. But, you know, I guess this is my spiritual journal flow, right? Difficulties with roommates, and I think that's about to shift. And it's like one of my roommates was respecting me. That's what I noticed. It's like I was getting respect, I was getting love, you know, and my other roommate is like disrespectful. Oh, I'm more spiritually superior than you, and they don't even have to say it. It's just like the attitude and the behavior, and always pushing things onto me and putting crackers into my face, like, here, eat this. It was like, I don't want to eat that. I told you I'm fasting, man. Put your complaints in, though. That's that's what I've realized about complaining. Is you put in your complaint, whether you keep it silent to yourself, and it's like, you know, it's like a company. Someone puts in a complaint, and it's like, okay, let's respond to this. Let's do something about it. Let's not sit here and keep complaining about it. Let's do something about this. Right? That's how it works. It's great to put your complaint in and acknowledge what's bothering you. But to spin and get lost in that and play the victim, right? Victims are real, right? That's how things are played out in this reality. But we set up our victimness from a higher aspect to learn things, to gain strength. So in the higher aspect of things, we're not a victim. But in this reality, we are. And it's important to be really real and honest and authentic. Like, yeah, that person is doing something to me, and kind of a victim to that person's behavior and what they unleashed onto me. And so I'm gonna do something about that. And I'm gonna stand up for myself, and I'm gonna be stronger because of it. I'm gonna learn how to communicate to someone assertively and say no and create that boundary. And yeah, I feel like that's really what I'm learning with a lot of this is boundaries. Man, I just want to show what I'm looking at because it's not as beautiful behind me. Jeez, this is great. I'm glad I went for this walk. I guess I'll keep this video at this. You know, one last thing, and just expressing this, like, you know, I feel like my eating habits get off when I'm around other people that eat unhealthy. And it's just, you hang around the barbershop long enough, eventually you get a haircut. And it's like, I feel like this is just like, people are like getting me off course. And how you take responsibility for that is by choosing who you're around. And sometimes we're in circumstances where we can't necessarily deal with that as easily as you might think. And you have to find creative ways to figure that out, or to create boundaries and space for yourself. Like, it finally got through to my roommate, like, I fast every morning. You know, I do intermittent fasting. Oh yeah, I wanted to show what I got for food. I want to show that really quick. I got a bunch of greens, spinach, and ginger, and parsley, I think, or cilantro actually. And then I got this, I'm like in someone's driveway. I got this hemp tofu. This hemp tofu. And let me see. Pull it out of my pocket. Cha-ching. These are like carb-free noodles, and I kind of want to go back to keto, but I'm just like trying to eat mostly carb-free. And but also at the same time, I feel like it's important to eat food to be able to ground ourselves. But I kind of have my own rhythm. Oh, this is what I wanted to say in this message. I kind of have my own rhythm, and everyone has their own rhythm. And it's like some people your rhythms can harmonize with, and some people it's just people just got too much discord in their energy field and in their shadow. And it's like, okay, I would rather be around people that have done more of the work and are doing the work and have health and life in mind. Not just people that kind of create this spiritual ego about it and are half-ass into it. Like, I'm 100% dedicated at making my life better, about making the world better, about helping people that are willing to help themselves. And I'm serious about this. And, you know, not rigid, but like this is what I'm here to do. I'm firm in myself, in my path, I'm firm in the people who I want in my vortex, and I'm firm with the people who I don't want in my vortex. And, you know, like, I don't mind being alone, waiting for those people to come in my life, you know. And we always magnetize characters in our life to deal with our inner interference of our frequency that we send out, and will attract people to resolve those things within ourselves. So yeah, Cal Forever here. Peace.